question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Minnesota Vikings and the New England Patriots, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Carter, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go from Foxborough. To return, it's Brandon Powell. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft out of USC. It's Sam Darnold.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he's into the end zone. Jordan Addison, touchdown Vikings. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
On now for the extra point, here's Will Riker. He's got it, and the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead.
Patriots, nothing.
Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. To return is Jermichael Hasty. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
From a talent standpoint, Drake May has every physical quality that you're looking for to play modern-day NFL quarterback. He can, of course, make all the throws. He's big, strong, and he is a very good athlete. He just needs some time. He needs to sit back and wait for his opportunity to play. Looks like that day is today. And I think if he goes out and plays to that potential, this is the first step of him becoming a legitimate NFL franchise quarterback.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's May. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Here's Powell to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Vikings offense ready to get going with their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
Play fake to Jones, and now Darnold. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They try and run for the 1st down with Jones. It's a 1st down and a gain of 16.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
To throw on 1st down is Darnold. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
They'll run the toss here with Jones. He'll get this right to the 20-yard line. Kyle Duggar there to make the play. Third down and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll try to run for it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
They'll put Addison in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle to the 5-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is caught. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. So a little extra time to think about this 3rd and goal as we've hit the end of the first. It's the Vikings with the edge. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. It's Jones. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Reichard good with the extra point. And the Vikings move out on top 14-0. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. On the return is Hasty. Yeah! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Open man, that's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. Here's Bryce Behringer now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this 2nd quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll go play action with Darnold. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing, Darnold. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
1st and 10. To throw again is Darnold. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Darnold to throw again. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Here's Darnold again. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's 2nd and 2. Darnold to the air once more. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. Darnold. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run it here with Jones. A dive, and he's in! Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Will Reichard now on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Vikings will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Slot receiver headed right. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. So we come upon halftime, and the visitors, the Vikings, on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the halftime report. In that first half, it was the veteran Aaron Jones who had it going. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. On the return is Hasty. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Airing one out for Bourne. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run it here with Antonio Gibson. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From out of the gun, here's May. This one caught at the 4. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Stevenson, and he will dive into the end zone. Ramondre Stevenson, touchdown Patriots.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Vikings offense and Aaron Jones set to take over once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On play action, here's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
On third down, here's Jones. And the drive will stay alive. He's got the first down, up to the 44.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Darnold. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll be second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here comes the screen to Jones. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
In motion, it's Jefferson. Play fake to Jones, now Darnold. Look wide, get this one complete, and he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings have run out to a 24-7 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. Downfield, he's got Bourne. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. His kick is good. And the Patriots back within 10. It's now 24-14. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. Chandler now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
To throw on first down is Darnold. That's caught downfield by Jefferson.
A gain of 22 yards.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on first and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. They run on the jet sweep. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that gain.
Here's second and 3 to go. This is Jones. Ho-ho! And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
First and 10 now from the 36. Darnold now to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Powell now to bring it back. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Vikings offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Again, it's Jones. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down. they run it once more with Jones. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
So on fourth down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That one taken in by Douglas. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
May to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Now on 2nd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. This one complete to Bourne. And he's taken down up past the 35. Plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. To throw now, May. Open man there, it is Bourne. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's May again. He'll tuck it and take off. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Here's a big one. This 3rd down. Here's May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So, here's the kicker, Joey Sly in a pressure spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is off the mark. It is no good. And the missed kick is going to cost them the game.
Well, that's just part of the game, unfortunately. You work hard to get yourself in position that you can tie it late with a field goal. But he just can't connect, and that's just a tough way to lose a game. There's no doubt about it.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.